Yo, what's up? We're back, more symbiotes, and our microphones are working. Um,
Yo,
Brainturd's here again, and
yeah,
I think we're looking at Epsilon at this point.
Epsilon.
These
The
yellow
ones you
ones.
get from the yellow ones that you get from the orange zone.
Yeah, so let's look at well, we know where Turtleshell goes. This is just as easy as clean,
Uh,
simple, 250 shields all the time, 360 degrees,
yeah,
simple.
I'd agree. S.
Got it on all six of my tanks. This is
Mm,
this is top tier stuff.
Sounds
That's no
good.
argument, right? This belongs
Yeah, no
here.
argument with that, really. I mean, I
Okay.
just scanned over all the other ones too, and yeah, I don't think any of them. That
Nah,
probably will be the S.
let's go to Starfire. This is like an instant reroll for me on most tanks.
Yeah, it has to be a very specific tank, which I think automatically makes it not great. And even then, I don't know if I'd want it over a lot of the other ones.
Yeah, exactly. Like for
Even
like,
on like Mako.
yep, Mako. For Mako, this sounds pretty cool, but then it's like, if there's a lot of enemies around, it's not. It's just it goes to random targets.
And in general, Mistweaver is way crazier on Mako. If
You
you
know what
want
they
like one
need
of
for
these on
Starfire
Mako.
to buff this? They need it to explode and do AoE damage on explosions too. Like, doesn't like Thunderhead do that?
Uh,
How many missiles do you get from
this
Starfire?
actually, this is 5 missiles of 40 damage. That's terrible. That's 200 damage then.
How
But
often
they'd
does it
be
proc?
spread out. So it's every time you use your two. So it
Oh,
depends on the tank, but usually your two is not a long cooldown.
yeah,
I'd
that's
say
real.
maybe C tier.
No,
Not terrible.
I can't put it above D. I mean, for me,
I
it's like
mean,
D or F.
okay, sure, but I think we may revisit that, but sure.
Sure, because Red Wizard I'd like to put here, but maybe that's actually more like with Starfire.
So Red Wizard is every 8 seconds. You do 150 AoE damage.
Well, you throw like four grenades.
Well, it looks like two, right?
No, four.
Uh,
You throw four grenades, unless it's like uh, got nerfed, which would be weird.
maybe not. I don't really know how to read this. It
It
just
should
lists AoE damage 150, range 125, arc 360, and lists that twice in a row. It
weird.
doesn't say like grenades or anything. Yeah. So I don't
But
know
no, it throws
exactly
four
what.
grenades. I'm pretty sure.
Because I don't know what an arc of 360 means either.
Yeah, I don't really know what that means either, with reference to Red Wizard.
Yeah. I don't know.
Um,
I would say it does not sound much better than Starfire,
yeah, it's down there with
but
Starfire.
yeah.
Let's look at Dandelion. I don't. What does
I
Dandelion
still
mean?
think they could maybe both end up as C.
Maybe.
Dandelion, every 8 seconds you create a repair pack for 250. That lasts for 15 seconds. So you'd
Oh,
have two up at a time.
it is.
That's kind of nice. That's
It
not
is one
terrible.
of my favorite repair pack ones.
I still think, I don't know. Usually, so if you're fighting a boss, wouldn't it? I mean, maybe you'd get to using it, but a lot of the time you wouldn't make use of that duration because the boss would be like on top of it. I mean, depending on what tank you're playing, I guess. I don't know. C tier, sure. Oh no. I think your mic's gone again. Yeah, definitely. Mistweaver.
Am I
Oh, it's
back?
back?
Am I back?
Yep, you're back.
Sweet. I don't know when I went out, but Mistweaver I think is cracked, but maybe not that cracked.
On trigger 4, trigger energy cost negative 50%. So a
Oh,
half energy cost for 5 seconds.
I actually don't like it that much.
Yeah, I kind of think it's yeah. That B is probably about right.
Like it sounds like it's gonna be really good, but it doesn't pay out as much as you think it will on most tanks. Um,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Silver Bow. This episode's we're just ripping through this.
Well, yeah, there's not too much to get through.
What does Silver Bow do?
While energy above 75%,
Oh,
25% bonus gun damage, which I'd say is D tier.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
below those
D.
others.
That's D or F easy.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I think I'd say F because your
Yeah.
energy very I mean some tanks
Oh,
maybe, but it's I almost never want to have low energy or like high energy.
yeah. This is just like an
It's
instant
weird.
reroll for me on everything.
Yeah, agreed.
Lionheart. I'm not familiar with this one.
I think this one could actually be good, especially if this means what I think you've expressed it to mean, which is shield damage too. On damage taken, gun rate of fire 20%
Oh
increase for a
yeah,
second.
I've been really wanting to get. So I haven't really gotten to get a build with this, but I'd really like to get a build with like a Weeping Jester, Tentacle, Lionheart sort of thing going on. Um, however,
Hmm.
I don't know that it's that great because you really need some shields to go with it.
I mean, you could
Um,
also get like buckler.
get what?
Get buckler.
Yeah,
I because
I'm not a big fan of Buckler. We'll get
or
that to
Athena
that
too.
in the next episode. But
Buckler and Athena are other options that you can pick up with that same build
yeah.
for more shields.
Um,
But what's up next? Octopus?
yeah, Octopus.
While thruster is not engaged, so pretty bad. But
Uh,
plus 25% gun rate of fire, which is a decent buff.
yeah, it is a decent buff. It only procs. I mean, it procs with your thrusters not engaged. It's good on like. It's pretty good on like Cyclops or something.
I'd say
Um,
it could be C tier with those others because of the amount of damage that probably and because of the other things it can proc. But maybe D just because of how little it's probably active. I think either is fair,
yeah,
honestly.
I think it's probably better than Red Wizard and Starfire. Maybe even better than Dandelion.
Maybe.
I mean, honestly, it's like, in my opinion, it's kind of up here with Mistweaver. It does more for bosses than like most of the C tier does.
Yeah, I could agree with that probably.
Um, it's still really bad though. But so is Mistweaver.
I don't think Mistweaver's that bad.
I mean,
Because your abilities usually do a lot of damage. And it lets you use your abilities more. Like I think it would definitely let you deal more damage
I
than
guess they're
Octopus
B.
does
I guess they're
by
B
far.
tier. I really think they're. I think. Hold on, let me think for a minute. No, I think this is more like it. or else we even do something like this.
Maybe move Dandelion up to C. Because I still think the repair packs are nice, and they help other people too. Like, it's a co-op
Yeah.
video game.
I think Lionheart might be B also. I don't really know. I haven't used it, so it's like.
You usually don't want to get hit.
Yeah. I mean, you want to avoid getting hit on most tanks most of the time, unless you have like 2,000 shields.
So yeah, I would probably agree that that's only B.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is pretty much when you're rolling Epsilon, you're rolling for Turtleshell, and that's pretty much it, right? You don't want any of this.
I like Mistweaver.
A note to the devs: I would not say.
I actually think Mistweaver should go up to B tier with Lionheart. Because I think it lets you do as much damage as Lionheart would do. Because of the point that you don't want to take damage usually. But you do want to ult all the time.
It's just energy though.
Energy, I mean, do you know how often I run out of energy? That's purely more damage. And it's 50%, so you get to use double as much if you think about it.
I mean, if it goes up to B, so does Octopus.
I disagree. I think it's much better than Octopus. Because I think your abilities deal way more damage than your gunshots. In most cases.
You don't get to use your. It's not trigger reduction. This is just energy, like refund.
So, yes, but if you're out of energy, that's what that means to you. Or if you're running out of energy. Like, if you were to run out of energy, but you wouldn't because of that, then that means you get to use your abilities more. Sure, it's not trigger reduction, but it has the same effect of actually getting to use your damage more.
Okay. I usually don't play out of energy. I don't play that badly, like, but
I run out of energy a lot.
but I still, if I'm putting, I gotta keep Octopus on the same tier as Mistweaver, but then it doesn't really belong.
I don't know.
With Lionheart.
No, then I guess they should both go down there, but I would put Mistweaver at B tier for sure, and leave Octopus at C tier. Because I think they're different in quality. And that Mistweaver is better. Significantly.
Okay, I'll give it to you just because Mistweaver could be built into like a combo build more than Octopus could. Octopus is really just like you're either gonna use your thruster or not, you know? So like
I mean, so yeah, but also just how impactful is even that 25% during the short time where you're probably not using your thruster compared to getting to use a bunch more abilities? Well, not a bunch. Compared to even getting to use a single more ability because of your mana.
If you have Earth Devil or Lycus going, then Octopus is very, very strong.
So...
And for Mistweaver, I feel like you have to be playing a tank that really needs all that mana chug.
I think most tanks do have a spammable ability that chugs through mana. Usually the J on most tanks is spammable for damage.
Well, alright, the way I see it, anything C through F, I'm pretty much re-rolling no matter what, if I can afford it. B, I might consider playing a tank with this. I might try to build something with this. S, I mean, I'm taking this, and then I'm running the tank all the way, you know?
Yeah.
And
for me, I'm as interested in Mistweaver as I am Lionheart.
okay.
But I understand you probably are not, but I think it's as good. Well, probably slightly less good, but on the same tier.
Lionheart, how long do you get the 20% proc for?
1 second.
One
So you
second?
have to take damage again to get it to proc. Yeah, you
Oh,
have to be like taking damage.
1
Yes.
second is not.
That's why I think Mistweaver is like better, maybe
Yeah, if this
actually.
was 2 seconds, I'd be all about it. If it was 2 seconds, I'd be all about it. 1 second is just not worth it. Like, it's almost worse than Octopus at 1 second.
It's lower percentage
Yeah, at 1 second
by
buff, that's just
5%.
like, it's gonna be so hard to multi-proc it while you're still alive.
So could I convince you to move Mistweaver to B as the only
No.
B tier? No.
I think Mistweaver's still an easy C. You're just getting energy for 5 seconds. Like, you get like 2 extra abilities off, maybe, if you're running an out of mana tank.
So either way, it saves you mana, though, and you have 1 or 2 abilities that have less than a 5 second cooldown that you can spam with it.
But wait, this is real important. A note for the devs, if you're watching. This does not mean that Turtleshell needs a nerf. It means that C through F needs a buff. Turtleshell is like very much a staple for building a successful tank in this game. And if you do nerf Turtleshell, just slight nerf. That's all. You know.
Just
This
make it 5 different 50 directional shields. Perfect.
that's a huge nerf. Holy
Trolling.
crap. That'd be rough. However, even with that nerf, it's still probably going to be what I go for out of this
Yeah, it would
bracket.
still probably be
It
A,
just drops to A.
maybe B even, but I don't know. Depends. I don't really
But
like small shields like that at all. Like I don't love the Mustang because of that. I'm pretty sure that's that tank. Or is
but
it?
yeah, and the only reason I'm saying anything is just because it really is like the standout in this bracket. The C through F, these ones really do need some sort of attention to.
Silverbow could almost be like win energy above 25%.
And Mistweaver, I think, could be
Maybe that would be crazy.
Mistweaver could be 6 seconds with like
50%.
75%.
I don't
Lionheart
know.
could
We
be
can't
2 seconds. Dandelion is almost actually just a B tier. It's like the best heal in the game. I think we gotta give Dandelion B.
I like Elderberry better.
Dandelion's way better than Elderberry.
I definitely like Elderberry way better.
You prefer Elderberry when you could run an Oakchild or like Earth Double with that beta symbiote?
I mean, sure. I just mean like Elderberry as a symbiote. I think it's a better heal. I'm not saying it's necessarily better than the other symbiotes in the tree with it.
I
But
mean, Dandelion's a real nice. 250 repair packs are big.
yeah,
But then again, yeah, I don't really like
no,
repair
I'd
packs.
agree. It could be B tier. I still argue for Mistweaver B tier, but that's fine. You don't have to do that. But I still would.
I've had it. I've
Just
tried to
let it
make
be
it
known.
work. It's just, it's not. I don't know. It's not that impactful for me.
Whoa. What if you went Nettle? I mean, we're not talking combos, but I just happened to see it. Nettle Mistweaver sounds fun.
Yeah, Nettle's really good.
I mean, and it would combine with Mistweaver because it's trigger rate of fire plus energy cost.
True, but
That'd be kind of
Mistweaver
crack.
again is just 5 seconds, and like
I don't 5 seconds is not a short amount of time. Really. I don't know.
Alright, I'll give it to you. I'll give you B tier on this. I'll give it to you. There's no A tier for sure, and
Well, no.
Turtle is
Yeah, I
really
wouldn't
like
even
S
try to.
plus. If there was an S plus plus, Turtle's up there in the heavens. All
Yeah.
right.
So, like
I think
12 shields of like 30 in different directions.
don't no. No, just
Turtleshell.
Turtleshell is wonderful. This is like one of my favorite things in the game. It's just so, it's so simple. There's something, you know, there's beauty and simplicity, they say, you know, and that's like, that's what Turtleshell is. It's just, you know what you get with the symbiote called Turtleshell, you know? It's,
Shield.
it
Basic shield.
protects you. All right. I think that's gonna do it on this Epsilon tier list. It looks all right to me.
Yeah. Looks alright. I would agree.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one, which should be pretty short. I mean, this one ended up being longer than I'd anticipated, but yeah, we're looking at Overlord Scarab at the top, and then these ones are like mixed. We'll figure them out when we get there.
Yeah. We'll have plenty of time when we're there to debate the Omegas.
Yeah, I think that Buckler is going to be our big argument.
I don't know
I hate
about
it.
that.
I hate it.
I mean, I definitely don't think it's bad. But so yeah, if you're trying to put it in F tier, we'll definitely have an argument.
Whoa,
But
no, not F. It's more like maybe B, but
I mean, we'll see how it goes. I might agree, I might not. We'll see.
for sure.
Anyways,
Anyways, thanks for watching,
like,
everybody, and
comment,
thanks for joining Brainturd.
subscribe,
We'll
and
catch
yes,
catch you all next time.
catch you next time.
Peace.